paint the base down at the floor. You know, right here is the floor and the base. I'm going to show you two ways to do it. One of them, you can run tape and you run it tight and try to slide it right underneath, make it nice and tight. It's easier. I usually just use a 1-inch tape and I push it down so it goes underneath between the base, the shoe. You know, this is the shoe, this is your base, that's your base also. And kind of tights a little bit, you know. That way when you brush it, then it's easier to do it, okay? So these are the sheets, you know, it's the drywall and plaster sanding sheets. You know, this is the way they come. And what I do, you know, this knot, you know, undo it, and the same one on the other side, and then I put those in, fold it over, and I usually put about three sheets at a time. And then you see how different they are. They're wider. Once I put them in, what I do is with a utility knife, I take it and then I cut the excess. You know, I run it right up against the side, on this side, and then I go on the other side and cut the other side as well, okay, with a utility knife. So that way they're nice, because otherwise they overlap a little bit and sometimes they get in the way, okay. So that's another thing that I forgot to mention. Yeah, so I'm gonna send you some of this. I'm gonna send you this pad, and the only thing that you have to buy is the stick right here, okay. And then for that, you know, that's the one that you're going to use up against the wall, so you can get rid of some of the ridges and some of the, if they did some taping mud before and things like that, you know, this will take, if they didn't do a good job on sanding, sometimes they just ran over, or if it's any runs, paint runs, you know, that they overlap their roll, if they didn't took all the paint out, then with this one you smooth it out, and that way the wall is nice and smooth instead of rough, okay? So, and you'll see me using it shortly just before I start painting, because I'm gonna be painting this wall. You know, this is the one that I show you, the patches. You know, you don't see them, but there's a couple right by above the outlet, and some right here by this corner. There's a couple little holes. I'm gonna use this rapid patch. It's a lightweight sheetrock, you know, lightweight sanding type taping joint compound. It's set up in 45 minutes. I would recommend for you, if you buy the one that is 90 minutes. Okay, that gives you a little bit more time, and don't mix too much, because you know, like I'm going to show you, like for these two little holes, you know, I'm just going to mix like maybe 2 tablespoons, okay, which is hardly anything. And then the main thing, you know, you use a putty knife to apply that, you know. And I'm going to send you these 2 putty knives. Okay, this is for small holes, and this is the one that I'm going to use for this small holes right here. And if you have any holes that are a little bit wider, sometimes it looks like it's okay, but it's better to use a bigger knife. That way you can feel if there's any voids that you don't see it. With this one, you'll be able to do a better job, okay? And the main thing is just to take everything out, you know, fill the hole and then wipe it down, and the main thing is get all the excess. You come back in 20 minutes, you mix a little more, you put another coat, let it dry for a good half an hour, because this, like I said, this taping mud dries real fast, okay? And then you lightly sand it with the sponge that you're gonna buy, and you're ready to go to paint. First to prime it, and basically what you do, you're gonna do 2 coats of primer before you do the whole entire wall, okay? That way, so later on, so it doesn't look like a flash, you know, it looks like somebody did a patch and they didn't do a good job, and that's because you didn't have enough paint behind it, because it's just like having all the wall, you have like maybe 10 coats of paint, and the one that you just fix it only has 1 or 2 coats. So you'll see the difference. Okay, so make sure that you put at least 2 coats of paint prior to paint the whole wall. Okay, so just spot paint 2 coats the areas that you fix those holes. Okay, at least 2 coats. If you want to go 3 coats, it's even better yet. Okay, so I'm gonna start getting the mud prep. Okay, so this is my sponge. This is another little brush, a little spatula that I have. You know, it's smaller. You know, it's a 1 inch. This is a 2.5, and this is a 4 inch. But I'll show you. I mean, I'm going to mix a little extra just so you can see the consistency that needs to be done. Okay. So right now, I just put probably a cup of taping mud. You see, it's powdery. And I have like a container. I'm gonna dump probably a quarter of a cup, and I'm gonna use my 2-inch knife. Okay, and the consistency is gonna be like a little bit like almost like peanut butter, maybe. See, this is a little bit too thick. Okay, so I'm just going to dump just a hair more water, just a little more water. Okay, and then if when you mix it the first time it gets too watery, don't worry about it. See, right now, see, it's not runny, you know, it's just about right. This is good. Okay, and so now you're gonna see me. I'm gonna see if I can aim at the patch that I need to fix. I think it's, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's right here. It's just a little hole, you know, but it's a hole there, you know. So I need to patch it, and I'm gonna use a little spatula. Okay. This one right here, you see, see, like I put a little bit too much mud in there, okay, and let me get you closer, that way so you can see what I'm trying to say, you know, that, let's see, I'm going to see if I can zoom this in. Okay, you see how much extra mud I have right here? Okay. But you can see how much extra mud I have in here, okay? And that's just a little bit too much, okay? So what you do, I'm gonna go with my left hand. See, basically I'm trying to get all of it out of there, okay? Then the same thing on this other patch that I have right here. Where did it go? There we go. See how much mud I have extra right there? See? And it's done, okay? Basically, right now it's covered almost 90% or 100, almost about 95%. And then I'm going to show you this other little hole. I'll fix this later. I mean, as far as where is the okay. Okay, see, the hole is right there. You see that? Okay. Oh. This is too tight. I need to loosen it up. There we go. You see the hole? So, see, that's too much mud. And then, so what you do, you get rid of it. Okay? You get rid of it. See that? And then, if I use a 4-inch knife, see, I have to do it twice. See, let's say I fill it up with the 4-inch knife. Oops. let's see, with the 4-inch knife, okay, in one pass, I'm done. Okay, see, too much is perfect. Okay, so the only thing right there, the little hole got filled up. Okay, and that's basically what you wanted to do. Just fill enough the hole. Okay, this mud, it was dries in 45 minutes. Okay, that's why I was saying to you, if you buy the 90 minutes, it will give you a chance, to check the whole room, the whole entire room, and do all of your patches. Okay, that way the mud doesn't dry up on you too fast. And see, I can still have this mud, it's drying right now. It starts to set up already. And it's supposed to be a 45 minutes, but it probably only have like 20 minutes to work with. See how stiff it's getting. Okay, but I don't have any more holes to patch. So for now, I'm just gonna let them dry. I'm gonna show you some that I did in the kitchen. Those are already patched, and I already sand them. And then later, I use this sponge to sand them off. Okay. See, this sponge has like a 45-degree angle. That one is nice when you're sanding on the corner, so you don't want to hit the other corner. So